Peace and love to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, and to all of my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you. I love you. I want to talk about this real quick. I want to talk about Project Bluebeam and this heart bullshit. And I'm glad I this guy right here, his channel is Adapt 2030. All he do is expose the government regarding how climate change is a fucking hoax, it's a fucking lie, and all it is to distract you, all other races, not black people, not the infinite light beings, the Asians. Your government is pulling this shit. All the Arabs and the motherfucking Europes, they are pulling this climate change to distract you from the truth. And that's point. And I'm glad that this guy at the end, a European, exposing the fucking truth, because this is going to affect everyone. For all you Europeans, all other people that believe that I'm racist, I am not a racist person. I used to be when I first started reading about this history, but then another frequency hit my neurons to wake me up to something deeper. And this shit is all in the Sumerian text, and it's all in your genetics too. That you know that you do not belong here. You were genetically modified and created. Now, I want to say this real quick for all the people that don't act like they still using cognitive dissonance. Even my people do this shit. Now, on that eclipse day, the moon went from the west coast to the east coast. It went in 90 minutes. How the fuck that happened? The moon never traveled faster than the sun. So I've never seen that shit happen in our life. It never happened. Now, no one's seen the moon before the eclipse, and then during the eclipse, you know that wasn't the fucking moon. Use your own free will and your own free thought. Don't let the media push you towards to tell you that was the fucking moon, and you didn't see the moon afterwards. But anyway, it crossed across all those southern states that had our grandmother, the god of humanity, in bondage and in change. It crossed all those southern states, and it crossed on a 33-degree angle. My infinite light being people, you had 33 vertebrae up your motherfucking spinal cord. Now, 33 days later, which is tomorrow, because today is September the 22nd, all the planets are lining up. Something that has not happened in 26,000 years. Now, listen to this as well. The sun is turning black. The sun has been asleep for 5,778 years. You know how I know this? Because that's when the Hebrew calendar ended, which was today. No, yesterday. The Hebrew calendar. Who's supposedly the true Hebrews, the true Jews? Us. Listen, we the true every motherfucking thing. We not just the true Hebrews. You can find us all through this motherfucking planet, deep within the ocean, up in the motherfucking sky, and all on land. Us. Now, to you people, white people that believe that these motherfuckers, now with all that being said, to you other people that believe that this some shit that the government is doing, you losing your fucking mind. Everywhere that this entity, family, the royal family that you are all giving your soul to, you think money is just energy. That's all it is, and it's draining your souls. And the most important souls is us. They just use y'all as fucking pawns to keep us in the dark. Now, they are draining your souls, your royal family, with this religion shit, with this all religion. Have you praying to a man while all them secretly pray to the Black Madonna. You can research that shit. They secretly pray to the Black Madonna, the Pope, all of them, and they have you praying to a motherfucking man. Y'all better wake the fuck up, because now the earth is being hit with feminine electron energy. The last 7 to 5,000 years, I would say the earth has been being hit with masculine proton energy. Now it's being hit with feminine electron energy. You know why? Because this was the threat to all evilness. The female is the threat to all evilness. She put her foot down on all evilness. Not the male, it's the female. The mother universe. Everything comes from mother universe. And the black woman on every planet is the portal to bring life forth. This shit is science. You all other races know this shit, people. I'm telling you, all other races know this shit. And for the ones that don't know, that use cognitive dissonance, here you have it. I hope you enjoy this video at the end. You understand? Because I am tired of this Project Bluebeam shit. I am tired of this fucking HAARP shit. Everything is strategically being hit. And every place that the royal family, that Queen Elizabeth that owns, check this shit, see how much property she owns in the world. And you will see for the proof. And everywhere that she owns, everywhere that there have been genetically modified people, and living comfortable, all that shit is going to catch hell and catch fucking snow and ice afterwards. Point blank and simple. You don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but after you watch this video, and because your local government and news channels are keeping all this shit away from you, I bet you after you watch this video right here and you do the research, you will see that all kinds of snow and shit already here. You just have no fucking idea. To all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, and to all of my fellow king guys, man, I really love y'all, man. I see you. I love you. I know that we're going into the age of Aquarius. We're heading into unprecedented peace and love. I'm gonna tell you right now, stop using your conscious mind to think. That's what all other races have, a conscious mind. They don't have the subconscious mind. The heart is connected. The heart is connected to the subconscious mind. That's why your heart, you speak with your heart. When you come from the solar system, that's why they call your soul. Your soul comes from the solar system. It comes through the soles of your feet. That's why the bottom of your feet is white and the bottom of your hands is white, because you absorb energy from the earth. Your soul comes through your feet to your heart. Your heart is developed before your brain is developed. Your heart speaks to your subconscious mind, but it's up to you to allow your conscious mind to fucking take over, or you allow your subconscious mind to take over your God self. You can say, when you right before you go to do something bad, your subconscious mind will say, don't do that. And your conscious mind will be like, fuck it, let me do it. And that's when you know it's wrong. But you have to listen to your heart, my people. Listen to your heart. Pay attention to this video. Peace and love. I love you.
Warmer winter, colder winter, heavy snow. It's all global warming. It's all CO2. Sierra Pass is closed due to snowfall because the snow caused a huge pileup. Not to mention Tioga Pass opened a month later, but now it's snowing incredibly early in the season. Images across the Sierra Nevadas, 6 to 8 inches of snow. Fall Northern Hemisphere, snow extent increasing year upon year. More Arctic sea ice, more than 1971. This is exactly what you would look for in an increase in the intensity of the grand solar minimum. And that story I've been following about the erasure of the coldest September 16th ever recorded near Amsterdam. The numbers have been put back up by the Dutch Meteorological Institute. So nice of them, and they finally even updated their graphic. But look at that spike. And while you're watching the video, please remember to subscribe to Adapt 2030 and click that bell so you can stay subscribed to get the latest updates. Unusual weather in California, September 2017. Well, that should just be a global thing. Winds, snow, ice, fires, doesn't matter. It's all because of global warming. It's all because of CO2. Heavy snow, no snow, warm winter, cold winter. It's all CO2. No hurricanes, extra hurricanes, stronger hurricanes, no hurricanes. It's all CO2. So let's look at an effect of CO2, how it's causing more snow. Because this is the new media play that they're going to come with. The barrage of stories as we enter this grand solar minimum, they're going to come at it as CO2 causes more snow and more ice. They're already trying to flip the narrative, so let's go with that. CO2 causes more snow. Sierra Pass is closed due to CO2-induced snowfall across the Sierra Nevada mountains. Extremely early snowfalls. It didn't actually cover the roads. It was an accident caused by the slippery conditions. And also, talking about Tioga Pass, I did a story on this. They were at least a month late getting that open due to so much record snowfall in the Sierra Nevadas. Snow patches survived the entire summer, and here we are, it's snowing again. Some depths across the Sierra Nevada range, all the way from Yosemite down to Tahoe. Sierra Pass is closed. Sugar Bowl getting its first dusting. Global warming created snow. Early season gonna open. It's already had 6 to 8 inches, and they're expecting more. Storm totals coming across the entire Rocky Mountain and Sierra Nevada chain. So predicted during the global warming that it would snow this early, and there would be record snow last year too. Just blame it on global warming. It had to be. It's the only cause. It couldn't be from the sun. Nope, it has to be CO2. 4 to 6 inches, Donner Pass. And when we look at the solar activity forecast going out, solar cycle 25 and 26, you are deluding yourself if you're not looking at the facts. Every 400 years, the intensity of this thing resets our society. It wipes out our crops. And here we are still quibbling if it's CO2, and they're not even willing to talk about the sun as the main driver. Well, you know what? This winter's going to wake everybody up because it's already started, and they just had 12 feet of snow in Alaska, which I'm going to do the next video. But it is here It's intensifying. This is going to be the winter that wakes everybody up. Fall Northern Hemisphere snow extent shall continue and grow. There's no way this is not going to eclipse all records and just shoot straight above that 23 million square kilometer line. They're going to have to actually add another line for this chart. Mark my words, by the end of this fall, there'll be another line higher at 24 to 25 million. And also, global warming CO2 must have created all this extra sea ice. More sea ice now than there was in 1971. Why not here for you? And the story I've been following for the last few days about the Danish Meteorological Institute hiding the record cold temperatures in De Bilt Station. So when I originally did this story, they were 4 days behind reporting the temperatures, and then they even left them blank all the way through the 18th. And that's when I did the story. And lo and behold, these next few days, they published the numbers. But look at the difference in the chart from before and after I did that video on it. That is a gargantuan drop in the temperature. Just blew their baseline completely to shreds that it was going to remain a normal fall. And what is it with all the masking of this record cold and snow going across the northern and southern hemispheres, and the media is still so complicit coming together to try to hide what is happening? There's no more running. There is no more hiding. This is it. It begins right now, and you all seriously need to take a look at the weather that's going to go on and is occurring so early. And it's not CO2. It is from our sun. We have no control over that. You've been fed that so you wouldn't panic that we have control. It's CO2. We can mitigate it. We can pay taxes. We can reduce factories. We can stop driving. We can carpool. We can do whatever. We can ride bikes. They gave you hope. The hope is over because the sun is in control now and we are into it. The first crop losses are going to come at the end of the year when they go for harvest, and it's going to rattle the futures markets. And after next year, your food prices are going to double and triple. And that's going to pull out of the greater economy, and our markets are going to start to evaporate globally. You need to wrap your heads around what's going on. That's why cryptocurrency's been invented and pushed to overtake the system that's evaporating right now, all based on a grand solar minimum that resets society every single time it comes. There's so much going on right now, and I cannot believe that we're still not discussing effects of the sun on our climate, that it's all still got to be CO2. So more snow, heavy snow, they're just going to blame it on more CO2. Never talk about the sun. Strengthening hurricanes, oh, we saw cycles of that before. They can't explain the 1930s hurricane that were more powerful than today, yet let's just blame it on CO2. Don't look at the cycles of the ocean and warming and cooling, it's just CO2. Well, you know what? This CO2 myth's about to come around and bite everybody in the ass that was on that defunct, lying, scamming program from the IPCC. You can lie through the media all you want, but when people see it in front of their eyes, it is getting so cold and so anomalous right now. You scientists out there taking grant money from the IPCC, you better start changing your tune and adding into the discourse of how the sun drives our climate. The first crop losses are going to be noticeable through the futures markets, and your food prices are going to increase. 2019, the food shortages actually start where some areas of the planet aren't going to be able to supply in the megatons that they do today. The equilibrium's not going to match. 2020, is there going to be a premium on food prices? And then we're going to get into the whole smart contract prepay for delivery type of thing. 2021, we're looking at population loss on the planet from starvation and just lack of food, warring, collapsed economy, sickness. 2022, whoever's still around at that time should have adapted to the cooler conditions, and we're not even going to hit the coldest until 2024. Clockwork on the grand solar minimum.